Hello, good music company Collectibles. Today we're looking at the Hot Toys Qui Gon Jinn, Jinny Bin Bin, and CollectorZone.com. EZCZ, use that link down below. Saves 5% off of anything in the store. And as we're going on, let's go ahead and check out the box. As you know, it's already been in a box, so no surprises there. Kind of like Qui Gon, not like Qui Gon, whatever like Qui Gon. The box is, typical Star Wars Hot Toys box, of course. We got this little new edition of the wrap going on, as you can see. I like it. I like it because, please, keep on, do something. Lucasfilm, help us out. Then at the side, you do have Qui-Gon, like, pretty big image on the side. So big that they had to put a little sticker up here just to basically keep that from bending and falling over and whatnot. And then at the other side, you have a plain old, just box. And on the back, as you guys know, the artists and whatnot and all that kind of good stuff from Hot Toys. So within that, box is a box. And then here's the inside of the box. It's quite a funny picture that they have like Darth Maul doing a split, trying to get away from Qui-Gon, which to me is kind of funny how they picked that image. It's like Qui-Gon looking directly at his crotch, trying to chop something off. I really don't know what. And then we have the innards of the box, which it does contain some things that may be of interest if they can stay, like so. I'm gonna go ahead. But it does come with an array of hands, as you can see. Oh, caught that. He comes with that little ship hologram that he shows to Watto and all that kind of stuff, and blah, blah, blah. A nice looking Mace Windu hologram, a Yoda hologram, his hologram projector, and then this piece, I'm not quite sure what it is. If someone can tell me what that is, it may be some type of grappling hook, some sort. And then you have this communicator, which everything is nicely detailed, of course, Hot Toys quality, very nice. And on the inside, you do have this clamshell, which does come with his swoosh effect and the lightsaber itself. Lightsaber is on the figure right now. You just have the blade in here. And then his lighted up LED arm, which will never be used because if I do some sort of LED light up or whatever lightsaber, it's going to be, Chris Custom Sabers. And under that is the poncho for Qui-Gon, which is very nicely tailored, very nicely done. As you can see, it's a very nice poncho. I'm not going to put it on. I'm not going to disrupt this nice fold. But yeah, that's his little poncho. And the figure itself, there it is. The figure is magnificent, as you can see. It's just beautiful. I love everything about this figure. A lot of people said, you know what, ooh, a little bit of dust going on the side of the stand, but okay. A lot of people said, hey, that doesn't look like Qui-Gon as we saw in the prototype. I quite disagree with those people. I do like what we got in the final product. In the final product, I think we did have a lot going on for him. Maybe it did get a little softer, but that's going to be expected with the recasting process of the molds and stuff going through. So I don't have to really nag on it like everybody else did, but I feel like Hot Toys nailed it. I gotta say, especially on that head sculpt, I think Hot Toys nailed that head sculpt. That is Liam Neeson, Qui Gon Jinn, as you see it right there. Like I can't get over how good that sculpt is. As you can see, that is really, really nice. Now, the one thing I do have to gripe about is you can really see that seam line right there. There's a strict seam line going around his whole top of the head. You can kind of see under that light, but in person it's a lot more noticeable. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe I didn't watch too many reviews because I don't really watch reviews because I don't want to ruin my own expectation of him. But as you can see, the hair sculpt is absolutely beautiful. I was going to get this hair rooted, but I decided not to, being that the fact that this is just perfect. I mean, has no limitations on it. They did really well for a split hair design and all that kind of stuff. So there, as you can see, there's that seam line. Oops, sorry. There's that seam line right there going through right here. It's a bit strong. I mean, I don't know if that's just me. You guys let me know in the comments if that's just me or what, because I'm pretty strong in the Force with that seam line. But as you can see, Man, they nailed that Qui Gon strong chin right there. That little beard coming out, his big nose. I like how they nailed him pretty well. I like everything about it. So head on, side, straight, forward at a 40-degree angle, whatever you want to call them. That is Qui Gon Jinn. You cannot say it isn't. It's just absolutely a beautiful, beautiful head sculpt. I'm not gonna root it because it is perfect right there. Like I just can't get over how perfect it is. Now I'm not going to articulate or pick up this figure from this pose because this pose is absolutely perfect. As you can see, I've nailed this pose, and I think that's what I'm going to stick with. I'm very happy with it. I'm not going to go over articulation because we are very keen to as what these Jedi Hot Toys have to offer as far as articulation. We're talking double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, good articulation throughout the whole body because it's all soft goods. You don't have to worry about that. No hindrance. You got ab crunch, swivel on the feet, and all that kind of good stuff that we usually get with these figures. So with that being said, let's go through the details of him. I already showed you all the accessories that came with him. It's pretty good for what comes with Qui-Gon. They did good in stuffing what they could for him. Like a good old Jedi Master would, his tunic is amazing. There is quite, to me from far, you can see a little bit of dark shade around the edges of each of these lines, and then it gets lighter. You cannot pick it up on camera, but in the human eye, like, you can see it ever so slightly. He does have these little force-using hands, which is weird, a bit on the weird side, because I think that those hands, did he do those hands? I mean, I think it's kind of hard to do. Like, if you try to curve that one finger, try it with me, like curve that one finger down, your whole hand becomes like, I don't know. I think it's weird. But very nicely done with the hoodie, of course, the Jedi robes, the tunic. Now, gosh, I do have to say the pleather here bothers me. This stuff bothers me. It shouldn't be there. Hot Toys, you need to come up with something to replace this pleather. This over time will flake, but it's fine because it's pretty easy to find, and I can probably remake this belt if I really had to. Now, it does come with the lightsaber, as you can see here. Lightsaber is very well made. Qui-Gon's lightsaber, almost to a basic looking lightsaber, is nothing fancy, but as you can see, his hands, very, very nice details. Even look how small the tailoring and everything is, the stitching inside and all that. It's just amazing how Hot Toys does it. So I really have not too much to take away from a figure like this. And then working our way down to the boots, we're gonna see even more of this pleather. I don't. That's a crap ton of pleather right there, Hot Toys. It could have very well easily. I don't know why you don't do it, Hot Toys. I don't know why. It could have very well easily been a sculpted boot with a split boot design. You could have made the split like a wrinkle or a crease. I don't know why at this point we're still getting these crappy pleathery materials. You could have done a sculpted boot like we did have on Alita or other figures like Mando. I don't know what's going on. Why Hot Toys is refusing to do this, I don't know. Maybe they're keeping it true to the actual quality of materials. I just prefer sculpted. To me, it would have looked a lot more better. It would have looked a lot more better, lasted forever, and we won't have to deal with this stupid design. Now, moving down towards the base, as you can see, it is the Phantom Menace reactor room or ray shield room, whatever you call that room, base. It does have a protective film over it, so all you do is just peel that back and it becomes this nice shiny material. But I think I'm going to leave this protective material on the base just to give it a good, nice protection like a condom on it. So then we're going to zoom into the plaque here, and as you can see, mine has a microscopic hole. I don't know what that's all about. It has a microscopic hole right there. I can kind of feel it. I don't know. It just like, Where's that coming from? I don't know. Hot Toys, sometimes your quality control isn't the best, but they do a lot. So let's go ahead and spin him around. Now, as for robes and stuff that's wired, you will have a wired hoodie. You're gonna have wires going throughout his tunic in areas like so. Not maybe so that area, but it does have wires in this area lining his tunic. And then on the outside of his little tunic slabs here as well, which is nice because for you guys who does the dynamic posing and stuff like that, it does work. I do wish that these robes had the wires around the outer rim of the sleeves. That way we can close them up and have them more, you know, drapery looking. But all in all, the figure is just, it's beautiful. I love it. It's amazing. It's Qui Gon Jinn, a figure that I've been waiting for a long time because I love Qui Gon. Qui Gon is my third most loved character in Star Wars. First, Anakin, and Obi-Wan's a very close second because it's Obi-Wan, and then third you have Qui Gon. Now I did move around my setup just to set him up with all the Jedi Masters, of course. Like you got Obi-Wan, Anakin, Count Dooku, and Yoda because they're all a linked trio type dynamic bunch. So with that being said, there's nothing wrong with this figure. I mean, really, there's nothing wrong with this figure. The only thing I have to take away is because they're giving us they're giving us pleather still on pieces that should be sculpted. I do feel like some people can argue with that and say, hey, it's you know, it's supposed to be pleather or whatever, but I just feel like it could have been sculpted. They could have gone an extra little, you know, not even extra. I think they saved money sculpting it rather than actual materials. So I don't know. Maybe it's a long-term thing that Hot Toys can capitalize on. I don't know yet. So, but other than that, I absolutely love everything. Oh yeah, the sculpt also has that strong seam line, which I'm gonna get to right here. That strong seam line. So with that being said, this figure gets a solid 9. It's like a B-9 because of that sculpt and that little seam and the pleather. Like a 9B, like a B average on this figure because it's just too good of a figure. I'm not saying it because I love the figure's character. Whoops. I'm not saying that because I love the figure's character and I'm only giving it high score because of the character. There's literally nothing wrong with it. I mean, this is as high quality as you can get when it comes to Hot Toys. Yeah, it does have the pleather issue. It does have some seam line, minor issues, but I'm talking that's minor. So as far as Hot Toys quality, I'm giving it a perfect, not a perfect, but like a B, 9 grade because, you know, just here and there stuff. You get your typical crotch grabber, but man, this figure is a beautiful figure. If you're into Star Wars or if you like prequels, if you like prequels, you probably already have it. And if you like Star Wars, I say this is a much get because they do make these older characters look really good. They really make these characters look so good because they're able to implement details such as the hair or sculpt and so on. So, but like the eyes and all that stuff. Ooh, too close. But as you can see, the eyes and whatnot is just absolutely amazing. The amount of details, as you can see, the wrinkles, the beard. They do the beard really well for not being actually a beard or hair or anything like that. As you can see, move it around as the light starts to adjust on different positions on his face. You really see Qui-Gon or Liam Neeson in this shot. You can see his ponytail done very well at the back. I'm really surprised and taken back by his hair sculpt, actually. My idea or my plans were to basically strip that and get him rooted by 1/6 Salon, but I don't think it's needed. I think this is damn near perfect. As you can see coming back around, his face is immaculate. I just absolutely love that face. Look at that, the eyes. they really capture it. I don't know what people are complaining about in this sculpt, but I'm looking through the viewfinder here and I'm just finding perfection. It just looks like something straight off the movie. I'm very happy with this purchase. So 9 out of 10. Ooh, gosh, calm down, easy. 9 out of 10. I can't give y'all enough of this guy. It is just amazing. I hope you guys like the pose too, and I apologize for not going over his dynamics, such as posing and stuff like that. But I just don't want to go through all that stuff because it really does break your figure, and I don't feel like breaking it. But look at that pose. What do you guys think about that pose? Huh? Is it nice? Is it good? Is it not good? Is it what? I just love it. Him behind the camera is just amazing. I love this. Anyway, 9 out of 10. If you like what you saw at Easy Company Collectibles, leave a like. Make sure you like the video. Always liking the videos. It helps. So, that's all I can say, man. 9 out of 10. Hope you guys had a good dinner. If you're eating dinner. If not, hope you're having a good lunch. If you're taking a dump, I hope it was a good pinch. See you guys later.